who show at the abortion clinic. So then you pick in
Yeah.
here. We are on your side.
If you're on our
against it. So don't do that.
What do you mean by you're against it? What do you mean by that?
We're against abortion.
What do you mean by that? What does that mean?
We wish that it wouldn't be a law of the land.
Yeah, so it's an opinion,
wish
right?
It wouldn't happen.
We need more than an opinion.
We're
We're saying you need to do more than just have an opinion. We're saying you need to take action to save them.
You know what? The gospel does it.
He's going to use the video.
I don't care. The gospel is how you change people's hearts where the mothers will know it's wrong. to
Yes.
have abortion.
Yes, we should go out and preach the gospel to the lost people, and it's not happening like it should.
That is what we do it. We have churches planted all over. It is to reach the people with the gospel.
Yeah,
That
and-
changes hearts.
and-
that will change those mothers' hearts.
Not,
That's
I mean,
the way to do it.
I mean, we have a ton of churches preaching the gospel, but we still have thousands upon thousands of people murdering their children. So it's obviously not adequate, right? We need to educate people about this specific sin and say, this is dehumanization of people created in the image of God.
Okay, we need to change the law.
We do, right?
And are you backing the one that is being proposed to be on the Supreme Court? He's against abortion.
Well, he said he's not going to try to overturn Roe v. Wade, but I don't think we should.
That is not his job. He interprets the Constitution, but he still will interpret with his mindset of what's right and wrong. He's got very good values.
I don't really put my trust in the Supreme Court. I think we should abolish it at the state level, so states can assert their sovereignty and just defy the federal government. You know.
It's so bad you're doing this. As I told this man, it is really against the church.
Why?
You've done more harm than good today.
Why? What harm have we caused?
Come up with nuts.
Well, I mean, maybe that's just because people aren't thinking correctly. You know, why is that our fault?
Listen, you put
that what you're
these
saying?
There are
signs
better ways to
by
do
the
this.
That's why we're
pro-abortion
here.
clinics.
We do.
And then you put it here, and what does
You're
that
not-
show?
I'm
It
not
shows
saying
to
anything.
people who are not
Well,
church,
I'm against abortion.
who don't know about our
Not the way
church,
you're doing it.
that maybe we are
show
for
me how to do it.
abortion.
I think a lot of people are for abortion with the fact that they are neglecting to seek to stop it. Their silence supports
So
abortion.
what are you doing? Just this? Is that all
We
you
planted
do?
a lot of
What do you mean by this? Are you talking about holding signs?
Picket places.
It's not all I do, but I do a lot of it, and I think it's very, very needed.
It's
There were
just
people
very,
from
very
your
sad that you
congregation.
did it to our
Okay?
church.
Why?
Okay.
It doesn't make any sense. It's not sad to exhort you to love and good works. It's not sad to expose the apathy here.
You are turning
We have a
toward
right
the
to be.
street where people who are unchurched see.
Yep, and they can see that this church needs to be exhorted.
How do you know? Have you ever attended here? No.
No, but I've been to the killing facility down the street, and I see a huge lack of people from this church there.
We've sent a bus downtown to the pro-life thing.
That's okay, but like
Did
we
you
should be
go? Did you
protesting.
go down there?
Yes, I was down there. We should be in the streets constantly, ma'am. Not just once a year, day after day. That's required.
Get away with it in the
cannot
end.
change that. I can.
We can change the culture, though. There's a cultural mindset
The
that.
gospel.
Yes, so we need to go and preach the gospel to millions of people, and it's not happening. We need to bring the gospel into conflict with this.
Have you ever witnessed anybody about the Lord, not about abortion, nothing like that?
Yes, ma'am.
About they need to be saved.
Yes,
they
I
need
do it
to
every
be
day.
committed to God. That will you change hearts.
Yes, that's what I do all the time, ma'am.
You know, you should
But the people, that's the problem. This church doesn't do that like they should, because I've lived in this area for a while. I have not seen one street preacher on these streets preaching the gospel to the lost in this area.
That isn't the way. That was the way 50 years ago. It is not the way. It doesn't get people now.
Well, that's an assumption, ma'am. How do you know that? You're saying that God's word preached to the public is ineffective?
You should go do that. That should be your first priority instead of.
I do it all the time, ma'am. And I come to here to ask people to get involved and do the same thing, to help out, you know?
I don't think
We need help. There's so few of us. And there's thousands of people who go to church buildings, and they're not doing what needs to be done. So we say, please do this.
We're going to knock on some doors and get some
I want you to go out in the streets and publicly proclaim the gospel to millions of people. I want you to go out in the streets and publicly expose this evil to millions of people. But we're not making a big deal about it. So they don't think it's a big deal because we're not making a big deal about it.
Clinics for the women who come in, they may change their mind. And We had an abortion clinic where we used to live on the corner, and every time I went by, I said, Lord, save a baby today, save a baby today. And
Yeah.
I believe God answers.
Did you go out there to try to speak up for those babies? I'd encourage you to do that.
You need a release to use that video.
No, I'm in a
Yes, you
public
do.
area right now.
No, you still do.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. And if
Sidewalk.
you
He
use it
has worked in the
wrongly,
media, he knows.
take care of it.
I'm in a public area. I can film whoever I want. Yes, I can.
Don't you know when you take photography, even a news station, they have to get the permission of the person? They do. So don't use it.
No, I don't need permission to publicly film people. Just think about what you're going to do to fight this, ma'am. Think about what you're going to do to change the culture, a culture in which people think this is acceptable.